greet you all students of first year. You started studying the first chapter of your syllabus, that is tense. Okay, so in the last turn we discussed some important aspects of tenses. So tense shows time. So what does it show? Time. Okay, so today we would discuss present tense. Now, study of tense is very significant when you frame any sentence in English. The sentence must be correct and it must be effective also. So, from that point of view, you know the importance of English language to develop your personality, and also when you appear in any competitive exams. Obviously, from the point of view of syllabus, it is very important. From the point of view of examination of first year students, no doubt it is very important, but at the same time, see how to make use of English language. So, when you study tense, you must know that three type of tenses as we discussed in the last turn. Okay, so we have in present tense four kinds of present tense. Now what are these four kinds? Have a look here. Okay, so this is present tense, and present tense, it is divided into four parts. First, simple present tense, present continuous tense, third, present perfect tense, and fourth is present perfect continuous tense. So how many types of present tense? Yes, four types of present tense. So first we would start with simple present tense, and see each and every type of these tenses is very important. And see, be it simple present tense, present continuous tense, or any other tense, we would discuss from the point of view of form of the tense and function of the. See here, have a look students. So form and function. Form here means the structure. See, when you frame any sentence, when you make use of English language very effectively, you must know what is the structure, how to frame the sentence. Okay, so form first we will start with simple present tense. So what is it? Simple present tense. Now it is called simple present tense because you generally make use of this tense. It is indefinite also. It is also called present indefinite. Now what is the reason? Because a specific time is not mentioned from the point of view of, yes, whether you would do something in the future or in the past. But simple present tense tells you the habitual truth first of all. Okay, it means you do something regularly. So that's why it's indefinite and simple. See, when you discuss your daily routine, you would make use of simple present tense. And I generally, ask my students to do this very good activity. See, if you want to understand and rather, deeper understanding about the tense, and you want to speak in English, write in English, if you understand English language, let us start with your daily routine. I generally ask my students now, you feel that as if you are sitting in front of me, and if I put up what is your daily routine, you will enjoy this activity. Okay, you would say, oh, I get up at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock, whatever. So my point is this: first form of this tense and the function of. Now, what is the form of this tense? I get up at 6 o'clock. Or if you say, I read newspaper in the morning. Okay, so form is I, obviously subject. You just have a look, subject plus, see here, subject plus first form of the verb. Okay, that is why it is a simple present tense. So yes, now another point here I would like to discuss is in simple present tense, subject first form of the verb. So we have three forms that we would discuss in much detail when we will discuss past tense, but here focus on the present and simple present tense. So first it form is that subject plus first form. I play tennis. So subject plus first form. Okay. Now another point is that now function is very important, because function here means how to make use of it. Focus is on the use of it. How to, yes, use this sentence when you and meet your friends, when you remain at home, or you go outside anywhere, or in the classroom or outside the classroom, wherever you are. Function is very important. It means to make use of it. What is the function of that sentence? Okay, so context of the sentence. For instance, if you talk to your mother, your father, your friends, you would say, oh yes, I enjoy studying English language. I learn English language. So form is I plus first form. But the function is yes, when you want to say habitual action. Okay. So in simple present tense, first important use of simple present tense is habitual. Now, again, some students from, say, as I told you earlier, from rural background, if you belong to some village, you would say, I belong to this village. Okay, so even students from village, students from, say, any remote area, you would very well understand this simple present tense. And it means you have to make use of it. Try to frame sentence, try to speak in English language every day. See, if you speak in English language every day, or say even in the morning when you get up, try to make conversation in that, you will definitely understand. See, if sometimes if you commit some error or some mistake, even then from mistakes you learn. Okay, so first important use is habitual action. Habitual action means it tells us about your habit. Actually, for instance, if you say, I help my mother, it is habitual. Okay. If you say, Mohan obeys his father, it is again a habit. So habitual means which is in your habit. Or see, now what is the meaning of here habit formation means? That you do regularly. You get used to it. So for instance, now what are some activities that you do regularly? You, for instance, study regularly, or you eat regularly, or you talk to your friends regularly. Okay, so here have a look. See, this girl, actually what kind of activity she is doing here? Yes, when we talk about simple present tense, here she talks on telephone, on mobile. Okay, so this is the activity in which she is involved. And and she listens to another sentence. If I ask you what kind of sentence you can frame another sentence, means she talks to her friend. But again, remember that form is very important. It means Form is you when you speak in correct English, subject she, okay, this girl. For instance, Sheila, her name, or say Rama, whatever name. Rama talks to her friend. So talks. And if you say I, you will make use of talk only. I talk, she talks to her friend, and even then at the same time you can also say that she listens to her friend's sentence. Okay, so listens to another, she listens, or I listen, we listen. As in the last turn I discussed this point, that's subject verb relationship. Okay, so this is simple. First important use of this simple present is habitual. Okay, if I ask you for regularly, what are the activities that you do? For instance, your morning routine. Okay, as the first sentence you would say, yes, I go for morning walk, or I study in the morning, or I help my mother. Okay, or these kind of, or Sheila reads newspaper, or my father reads newspaper, or children play in the ground. All these sentences are simple present tense. See, when we talk about tenses, another point that is that you must know is the kind of universal. Now second use of simple present tense is universal truth. Now universal truth means that will never be changed, there will be no change in it, so which is called universal truth, or say some eternal truth. So what is the meaning of second use is that will never be changed. For instance, stars shine in the sky, there is no change in that. Or the sun rises in the east, yes, it is universal truth. So for universal truth we make use of simple present tense. Or the sun smiles brightly in the morning, birds fly in the sky, or dogs bark outside in the garden. Okay, so this is universal truth or general truth. So form, remember the structure and the function. So these are some, and we will also discuss simple present tense in much detail. So students, make practice of these sentences. Okay, and every day try to speak in English or write in English, so that will be easier for you. Okay, we will continue this point.